Hi, Gregory. Hi, Gregory. How are you? Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the chat. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. Happy day. Happy day to everybody. Wherever you are, whoever you are, and whatever you may be doing. Happy Sunday. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. I'm sorry about that noise, y'all. It's my keys. My keys. My keys. My keys. I have keys with me. Have to carry my keys. I have my protection on my keys. So what are you guys up to? Thumbs up the live. If you don't want to, then don't. But I'm just kindly asking you to please thumbs up the live. Say hello, say hi. Say what you got going on today. Tell me what you're up to today. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how are you spending this holiday. I hope you've had a great day so far. And I hope it continues to be great. Another week is upon us, another work week. So for those of you who have work tomorrow, I hope that you're getting you some rest today. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, someone asking me about some directions. And I have no clue where he's talking about. I don't think he really needed directions. I think he was just being nosy. I think he just wanted to say something. You guys know how it is. Sometimes when people see you walking, they just want to have a conversation. They just want to have a conversation. It's a cloudy day today, and I don't know. I got to get my phone checked out because the other day I could barely see the comments or see the screen, but it was because of the sun. It was so sunny outside. Today it's cloudy, and I can still barely see the screen. That's crazy. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. But hey, we're gonna walk anyway. We're gonna. The goal of this live is to get you to get up and move. Get up and moving. Walking, biking, treadmill, whatever it is, whatever it is. It's to get you to get up and move. Move those legs. Move your legs. Move your legs. Move your arms. Make sure you stretch before for about 5 to 10 minutes for a good stretch. And make sure that you stretch after. Make sure that you stretch after. Protect your joints. Wear you some good shoes with some good heel padding. If your heels aren't that good and your shoes, if the soles of your shoes aren't that good, put you some insoles in. Put some insoles in until you can get you a great pair of walking shoes, running shoes. Whichever one you prefer. Whichever one you prefer. Hey, Spiky. Happy Easter, Spiky. Happy Easter. I hope you're having a great day, a happy Easter, a happy Sunday. It's nice outside. It's nice outside. It's a great day. I came on here a little bit earlier. Excuse me. I came on a little bit earlier because I have to. because I have plans later. So you guys know I'm usually on here in the evenings. But I had to come on now. I had to get it in where I could fit it in. So I'm on here now. And I might come back later. It just depends on what time I'm done. Depends on what time I'm done. But I don't know. It's not, this pollen is so bad. Like, I wore a mask before 19 because the pollen tears me up in the spring. Spiky says, posting videos from last night. What went on last night, Spiky? Did you have your good time last night? Posting videos from last night. What was going on last night, Spiky? Sounds like you had a good time. Hey, girl dad, welcome into the chat. Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you guys as you come in, as you pass through, walk by. Please thumbs up the live if you don't mind. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not big on repeating that over and over and over again because, if people want to give you a thumbs up, they will. If they don't, it doesn't mean they don't support. Maybe they're speaking in the chat. Maybe they're just watching. Either way, they've done something. They've had some interaction with you. So I ask for it. If I get it, fine. If I don't, fine. I'm just glad you guys are here. Whether you're passing through for a minute, a second, or whatever it is. Stephen Marley. Okay. You went to see Damian Marley and Stephen Marley. That sounds like fun, Spiky. I know you had a good time. Girl Dad says, Solange Pride, have a wonderful and blessed day. You too, Girl Dad, you too. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. You have a wonderful, a blessed, a happy rest of your day as well. Get ready for Monday. Y'all get ready for Monday. So I bet that was fun, Spiky. I'm going to make sure to come over there so I can see those videos. I appreciate you also. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just on here for a little bit earlier than usual because I have plans for this evening. And I'm not sure that I will be on this evening, but I wanted to come on, for a little while. It's Easter. Haven't been on here today, but I'm hoping to see good, nice, some nice stuff go on today. Some nice stuff go on today. Some family-oriented things. Some happy videos. I saw T. Racy's Positive Corner. If you guys don't know who that is, please type in T. Racy's Positive Corner. She uploaded some good videos this morning. So I did see those. They were short. So it won't take you long to watch them. And they're very much well worth the time. Hey, Show Enough. Passing through to show support. Thumbs it up. Thank you. I appreciate you, Show Enough. And happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. I hope you are having a blessed, happy Easter, a blessed, happy, Sunday, and getting ready for this upcoming week. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So yes, y'all, it just depends on where I walk. And I can see the comments just fine. Some of the times I can't, but for the most part I can. And I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping through here, spending some of your Easter with me. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm not going to be on for like an hour, maybe 15 to 30 minutes, because I have plans today. And today's a holiday. Today's a holiday. I think so. I think it's I think it's okay for us to come on here on the holidays, to spread some joy, to spread some cheer, to check in with each other. But I think on the holidays, the bulk of our days should be spent with family. Family and friends until we start to wind down for the day. Until we start to wind down for the day. So I feel like the bulk of our holidays should be spent with family and friends, enjoying them, um, and just enjoying the holiday. Enjoying the holiday. Every day is a blessed day. Every day is a holiday. But there are some holidays that have specific designations. They're designated to specific events, specific times. And I think we should use those holidays to, you know, get in better touch with ourselves and with our families. With ourselves and with our families. And that's why I say every day is a holiday. Every day is a holiday. But when you have holidays such as Easter, Christmas, Juneteenth, July 4th, Labor Day, Memorial Day, those hold a little bit more of a specific meaning. So I don't mind coming on social media for a few minutes on those days, if at all. But I think the bulk of those days should be spent with family and friends. Or maybe even with people you don't know. Sometimes people take holidays, they use those days as a time to go out and, feed somebody, clothe somebody. They go to the local food pantries and donate food so that people can have a decent meal on the holiday. Because I don't care what people say. Everybody loves to have a decent meal any day of the week. But especially on holidays, especially on holidays. And some people may say, well, why not feed people every day? If you can, that is definitely good. Do that. But if you can't, just try to share a little bit on the holidays. Share a little bit when it's really cold, on those really cold days. You may not be able to donate much, but donate what you can when you can. Donate what you can when you can. Be good. Be good. Be good to others, and hopefully others will be good to you. Be good to others, and hopefully others will be good to you. Okay, I'm back in the space where I can't see again. Now I can. So hopefully we're going to do this maybe, you know what, I won't do two more because I don't want to be on here any longer than 30 minutes. So it's been, almost 15 minutes. So I guess I'm going to do an extended lap. Yeah, I'll do an extended lap. And I'll slow down a little bit. I'm not going that fast, but I'll slow down a little bit, and hopefully we'll hit the 30-minute mark, and we'll be done, guys. We'll be done. Maybe I'll come back this evening. It just depends on what time I'm finished. Maybe I won't. But I'm glad that you guys came through here. I'm glad that you came by. And I hope, even though it's a holiday, I hope that you got up and you exercised. I hope that you did some form of cardiovascular exercise and a little bit of weight training. Do a little bit of weight training, okay? You don't have to bulk up if you don't want to bulk up, but you can tone up. Get those muscles stronger. Get those muscles stronger. I was about to say so that when you need them, they're strong. But we need them all the time. So get in some, resistance training, some weight training, get some of that in also, as well as the cardio. Get your cardio in daily. And do some weight training about 4 days a week. You'll be good. You'll be good. And if you can't do a lot, do what you can. Don't overexert yourself. Just do what you can. If you can't do a lot, do what you can. That's with everything. That's with everything in life. Do what you can. Do what you can. It's just a simple rule, a simple natural law. Do what you can when you can. And try not to stress the rest. Do what you can when you can and try not to stress the rest. And I appreciate you guys. Girl Dad, Show Enough, Gregory, Spiky, for coming through on this Easter. Go over there and check out Spiky, y'all. She's got some new videos that she's about to upload. She went to a concert. So I'm sure those will be great. Go and check them out. And try and limit your time today. It's nice outside. So if you're good on social media, do something outside. Do something nice. Share your family. Share with your family some of the good times that you're having. I know a lot of families are getting together today. So share your get-togethers. Share your get-togethers if your family approves. If your family approves, because some people don't like to be on social media. They don't like to be on social media, and that's understandable. That's understandable. I had to come on here early because I'm not sure if it'll be daylight when I get back. It might be dark. So if I get back in time, I'm gonna come on here and walk again during my usual time. But I had to go early today. Y'all know I can't see on here who's sassy. You just worked out about an hour ago? Okay. Yeah, I got some stuff to do this evening, so I came on here because I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to, on the holidays, I try to limit my time on here. Now, I'll come on here and walk on holidays, but I try to limit my time on here because it's a holiday. It's a holiday. On here, we're going to find the same old stuff. So I'll probably watch for about an hour. Like I said, I saw a couple of T. Racy's Positive Corner videos. She was, I think, at church service. So those are the type of videos I've been mostly watching today. Those where people are, sharing a word, sharing some of their Easter activities, and something recreational, like out on the lake, chilling at the park, or just exercising, walking, biking, hiking, whatever they're doing. So that's what I've been trying to watch today, and I've only watched for a few minutes, and I just caught like glimpses of it. Like I said, T. Racy's video was like 4 minutes or so, so I watched hers. I got to go back and leave a comment because I forgot to leave a comment because I was in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen, and I let it play. And by the time I got done doing what I was doing, I just grabbed the phone. So, and I had to run out here to walk. So, I might see you guys again later. And I might see you guys tomorrow. If it's the Lord's will, we'll come back tomorrow, beginning of the work week, and get her done. I think I'm going to switch up tomorrow. I've been exercising like mornings and evenings, kind of splitting it up. I want to get back to a morning routine. Maybe even if it's before work. Get back to a morning routine. I don't know, a lot of people say when they exercise before work, they're sleepy. I don't get sleepy. Maybe because I jump in the shower. I don't know. But even those who jump in the shower, they say if they're, when they exercise in the morning, y'all, that they get sleepy. And I can understand that because It does help you sleep at night too. When I exercise in the evening, when I do my full thing, my appetizer, my entree, my dessert, and then I come on here and cool down with the chat. I go and I take a shower. I'm ready to go to bed. Are y'all like that? Sassy says, I'm going to the park again later on. Really? I plan to come back on here later on too, Sassy, and do my regular evening walk, because even when I exercise in the mornings, I come on here in the evenings. But I have some plans today, and I'm not quite sure if I'll be back before it gets dark. Now, what I might do is I might do a nighttime walk, because a lot of times by the time I'm finished, it's nighttime anyway. So I might do a nighttime walk. Sassy says, I love exercising in the morning and in the evening. Yes, yep, I love both of them, because in the morning, like I said, some people are like, how do you do it in the morning and go to work? Well, once you become consistent with it, it just energizes you. It gives you a good, over a period of time, your body becomes used to the workout. And of course, you may be tired right after, and you may want to go to sleep. But you hit that shower, and it's like you start to get ready for work. And it's like one of the best feelings. You're ready for the day. You're ready for the day. I think sometimes it's like a mental thing. You know, you kind of make it what you need it to be. When I work out in the evenings, I know it's time to wind down. So yeah, I'll work out, and like when I'm done working out, I'm hype a little bit. So when I take the shower, yeah, I calm down, but then I make sure to try to get my mind in a relaxed state, and get ready for bed. But I can understand it, like people are different. Sometimes people say they just can't, like in the mornings before work, they can't do it. They rather work out in the evenings. And the same thing for people in the evenings. Some of those people say, if they work out in the evenings, they say that they're hyped and it's hard for them to unwind. So they work out in the mornings when they need to be, all brisk and fresh and jumping around anyway. So I can get it. I get it. Our clocks and our physical needs are different. Physical, mental needs are different. But I like both. Because what I did is I learned to kind of adjust to the situation. And it's good to switch it up on your body too. It's good to switch up on your body. That's just like when you're weight training. If you keep doing bicep curls for a whole year, your bicep muscles will get, you'll become stagnant. You'll plateau. You need to do a different type of bicep exercise. If you see that you are kind of like stagnant, that means you've plateaued. And not to say you can't continue to do bicep curls, but you need to incorporate something else different to work those biceps as well. And that goes for any muscle. That goes for any muscle. Sometimes, like I said last week, it's like writer's block. Sometimes a writer is just blocked. Some of the best writers in the world have experienced writer's block. So they have to leave it alone for a little bit, or they have to start exploring other things. And sometimes when exploring other things, they get their rhythm back. They get that desire back. They get those ideas back to flowing. Same way with our muscles. Our muscles will plateau if we keep doing the same exact exercises per each muscle. We'll plateau. And so you have to switch it up. You have to trick the body. Because if you don't, the body will get used to what you're doing. So you gotta trick it. You gotta switch it up. Yep, Sonya. Sassy. Good gosh, sassy. It's like, Sassy. My mind is in a battle. Your avatar tells me your old name. your Your blue tells me your new name, and sometimes they battle with each other. Your avatar tells me um, your old name, and your blue tells me your current name, and it becomes a battle. It becomes a battle. Most of the times the new one wins, but lately I've noticed this too. Like lately, I'll say the old name, and I'm like, no, I was getting better. I was getting better. Sassy Sonya, look, Sassy says my main focus is working on my upper body. Okay, okay, yeah. Ooh, especially now, especially this time of year, man. I like to go out with spaghetti straps, tank tops, sleeveless, and that upper body needs to look good from the arms to that waistline. So a lot of us battle with the waistline. We battle with the waistline. After a certain age, we battle with the waistline. But what makes me feel so good is when I see people like in their 70s and they're just like so fit. 50s, 60s, and 70s. They have like 4 or 5 kids. Their tummy is flat. You know, they may not go with it out, but in their clothes, you can tell. And it looks nice. It looks nice. So yeah, working on that upper body. You want to wear those spaghetti straps, those tank tops. You want those arms to be toned. And you want those legs to look good too. But like Sassy said, a lot of us have certain areas that we target. You know, her legs may be gorgeously fine, just right. So she's targeting on that upper body. Yeah, sundresses. Those sundresses. I know that's right, Sassy. Those sundresses. And you want to look good. You want to look good. But hey, if you have a pooch or a pouch, or if those hips are a little bit bigger than you would like, guess what? So what? So what? As long as you're working on it. And it may be just the way you like it. And we're just exercising to remain fit. You know? That's what's so funny to me sometimes. Y'all, that is so funny to me sometimes when people are like, she's so fit. She could like I watch people on their YouTube videos, like the ones who have those exercise channels, and you see people in the comments, and most of the time they're so encouraging, and that's good. They're very encouraging. But then sometimes you have those people who are like, why is she exercising so much? She's so fit already, or he's so fit already. Well, because they want to feel good. They want to feel good and they want to look good. They don't want to just look good. You know, if you stop in your consistency, if you stop with being consistent, if you stop your consistency, guess what? They won't keep looking that way maybe. Unless it's just in their genes. But even if it's in their genes to look good, people want to feel good. So for the most part, I think most of us work out and exercise to feel good. The looking good will come. We do it to feel good. The looking good will come. Let's see, I switched up to 1 week and switch up to top 1 week and bottom the next week. Okay, I got you. I don't know why my phone is doing this. Hold on, it's trying to rotate and then it's already hard to see. Yesterday I thought it was all the sun, but today it's the same way. But you know what? I don't know if any of y'all have had this problem, because I had this problem on 2 different phones. When I'm watching certain videos now, there's like this shaded overcast on the videos, and you can't see the pause button. You can't see any of the buttons that like at the top that allow you to speed up or see captions and things like that. It's like it's just straight video. And it has an overcast, like an overlay on it. So I had to go into settings because they told me to go into the settings and to adjust the accessibility, to go into the accessibility feature and to do some things there. So I've done that and most of the time it works, but it goes back. It does it again. It does it again. So I was thinking it was my phone completely, but it's not. It's something with the settings. And I go in there and I fix it and it comes right back a little bit later. Sassy says, not bragging, the hips and butt are perfect. Look, see, that's the thing, Sassy. You can't worry about, some people would say it's bragging, but you know how you like it. See, we got, you know how you like it. And if it's perfect to you, then it's perfect. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times people will say, now you may get on a video and somebody may say something about your hips or your thighs or whatever that you feel are fine. They'll have a critique about it. But you can't let that you can't let what other people think stop your flow. Because for you, if that's what you like, that's what you desire, then it is perfect. But it's so funny. I saw a guy working out yesterday, and when I tell you he was the picture of finesse, he is perfectly built from head to toe. And you still had somebody come into his video and say he had a big butt. I'm like, what? Nah, he got big glutes. That's what he got. He got big glutes. It's a difference between a man who works out having a big butt and a man that works out having big glutes. Because wasn't nothing about those glutes butterform to me. It wasn't nothing. Technically, it was his butt, it was his derriere, it was his rear end, it was his behind, or whatever you want to call it. His A asterisk 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 asterisk. But it was all muscle. It was all muscle. It wasn't what I would say. It wasn't what I would picture if you say a man has a big butt. It was the big perfect butt then. If that's what, it was the big perfect butt. It was the butt most women would love to walk around arm in arm with. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are always like criticizing somebody else's shape or their physique. And if you were to see them, they aren't perfect. And even for those who have a very, very nice shape, they aren't perfect to everybody else. They may be perfect to them, which they should be. You should be perfect to yourself. That's the best confidence to have. But don't think because you're perfectly shaped in your mind that everybody else is going to think that you're perfectly shaped. But that's a big issue in society. Whether most of the times people who criticize other people's shape, they look like the Michelin Man. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but they look like the Michelin Man. Or they just don't look what they don't look what their mouth is giving on somebody else. Like they don't look what their mouth is giving on somebody else. And most of the times it's that way. It's not the people with the nice shapes, the nice physiques. It's usually those without who are most critical of everybody else. Now that said, I do see some people with really nice bodies. You know, they have an air of confidence, and they should, as they should. It's just like with everything else, it's when they cross the line that you're like, okay, you know, gravity will take hold, age happens, and you may be 70 and look 50, and that would be great. But you're not going to be great in somebody else's eyes. You know, even the most beautiful people, the most well-shaped people, even when they think that they're perfect, you have to be careful about the way you carry the arrogance. You know, you have to be careful about the way you carry the arrogance. Because it could be perfect today, then not. All of a sudden you can start sagging and drooping. You know, So far, sometimes, like I say, people don't even have to exercise and they have that perfect shape. But a lot of times, to those people, they aren't even perfect. A lot of them, they know what they like, and they know they love them. They love them themselves. They love their image. But I bet you, if you ask them if there was something that they could fix or change, not even fix, they probably have at least one thing. One thing. And if they don't, then that's good too. That's good too. Because we don't have to be perfectly made for everybody else. Sometimes a lot of people will think that you're perfect, and that's fine. But as long as you're perfect for you, your spouse, then you're good. You're good. Even your spouse your spouse doesn't expect for you to be perfect. I would hope not. But you're perfect in their eyes. You're perfect in their eyes, as they should be in your eyes. Laugh out loud, not the M man. Yeah, there are a lot of people who say they wouldn't change anything. And that's good. That's a great air of confidence to have. Because if you don't think so, who will? Because, again, usually the ones who have the most criticism and the most critiques could stand to just be quiet. They could stand to just be quiet. And hey, and if somebody is perfectly shaped and perfectly fine, guess what? Let them be that and let them have that confidence about themselves. Most times people aren't turned off about people having confidence about, it's just they're turned off about them being obnoxiously arrogant. But hey, if they have that look, they can be obnoxious, they can be arrogant. But at the end of the day, confidence is what's most important. The confidence. The confidence. At the end of the day, that's what's mostly that's what's most important, the confidence. So even when people are arrogant and they will tell you they have the perfect body, let them. They probably do. There are a lot of people with what you would call a 10. I'll say a 10. And what's so funny is that just because somebody is a 10 still doesn't mean they're perfect. That doesn't mean they're perfect. And it doesn't always take exercise. But to feel good, it's going to take some exercise. It's going to take some consistency, especially after a certain point in life. You want to continue to feel good. I say you may have the perfect 10, the perfect shape, and then well into your 40s and 50s. And then around your 60s, because people who have that kind of cockiness about it, not everybody, but those who are cocky about it, the first time they see a wrinkle, they cry. They run. They're like, no, it's the lighting. I remember watching an episode of Living Single when I was young, and Khadijah saw gray hair, and she went and got a black permanent marker, y'all. I was like, what? She went and got a black permanent marker. It's how you feel about yourself. Exactly. And a lot of times, we looking in, from the outside looking in, there are some people who we will feel have the perfect bodies. I'm not gonna lie, there are some people with nice bodies. And I'm not talking about the ones who, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not talking about the ones who purchased it. I'm talking about the ones who it's just natural. It's the genes, it's the workout ethic. That's what I'm talking about. When I see the ones who have purchased it, a lot of times it's disappointing because their bodies before the purchase were better. The bodies before the purchase were better. So a lot of times it's disappointing. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you look great before. You look good now. Have you ever noticed that, Sassy? Like, you'll see someone who went and got some work done, and it's like, you looked great before, and you look good now, after the fact. That's so strange. Like, you look great before, and now you look good. Yes, it's about how you feel about yourself. And if you see someone that has an overwhelmingly an overwhelming abundance of confidence to the fact that they're arrogant, let them be. Like, we can't change it anyway. Let them be. There's going to be something. It may be like Khadijah. It's going to be that first gray hair that's going to make them feel like, what? You know, like the little boy in Home Alone. It's going to be that first wrinkle that only shows up in a certain light. It doesn't show up in your mirror as much, but when you're out in your car and the sun is hitting your face a certain way, you see it. You know, and some people have the perfect shape, bodies, till they're 100 years old. You always look at them and feel like they look 20 years younger. You always feel like they look 10 years younger, 20 years younger, 15 years younger. There are some people that are just like that. That's why I say a lot of times it's the genes. It's the genes. It's your genes and the healthy component, the fitness component definitely contributes. It contributes. It helps. It helps to keep you looking fit, to keep you looking the way you want to look. And like I said, there's no knock against people who have work done. It's just most of the times, to me, those people look way better before. Now, there are some instances where they look better after. But, you know, most of the times they look a whole heck of a lot better before. You know, except for the few, because, you know, people do have things that they want to correct or they want to look a different way. So you could probably look and say, okay, they look a lot better. Or because they didn't overdo it. That's the thing. You can still look great after the fact as long as you don't overdo it. As long as you don't overdo it. That's the key. Not to overdo it. Hey, Sis Bowles. Hey, Sis Bowles is back. That's the key. To me, most people who have BBLs or whatever they have, this is something they do, like any type of plastic surgery. To me, most of the times they look better. They look great before, and they just look good after. Unless there's just something, you know, we all have that one or two things that we like. If I could just get it a little bit slimmer, or a little bit bigger, or a little bit flatter, or a little bit sharper, you know, sometimes then you look, you know, you look better. I feel like you can look better, or you can still look great after the work, as long as you don't overdo it. I think that's when it becomes like so fake looking, is when people overdo it. And you can overdo it by one time. If you are a 36 in the hips, and then you go and you get something done, you come back and you're a 46. I don't know about that. If you're a 36 and you become a 40, maybe, you know, you can look just as good. You can still look great, but to become a 46 from a 36, and your waist goes from a 30, 31 to a 26. But, you know, with all this technology and all these new different types of surgery, people do what they do, and you have to support them at the end of the day. No matter how you feel that they look, you have to support them at the end of the day, because you never know. You know, you just never know what people are going through mentally, and some people aren't going through anything. They just feel like that looks better for some reason. Just feel like that looks better. But I know most people, I'll say many people, they look better before they had any type of surgery to enhance. They look better before. 6 balls. I was at work and I started to catch your Dollar General video, and I had to go. So I stopped in the middle. It'll probably start over. You know, sometimes if you have to go, it'll pick back up where you left off, but I think it's been too long now, so it'll probably start back over. So I have to go catch that. But you guys, I said 30 minutes. It's been 46 minutes. If I'm done and it's still daylight, I'll be back. If not, I'm wishing you guys to have a happy, happy, happy Easter. Happy, happy, happy Easter. Happy, happy rest of your Easter. Happy, happy rest of your Sunday. And wishing you a beautiful start to your work week. Sassy says, hey, Six Balls. Six Balls says, I had plastic surgery. You did, Six Balls? You had plastic surgery? I wouldn't have been able to. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'll be able to tell probably if you told me, but now that you told me, but I'm really not gonna look for it. Y'all know how y'all ever had those people that when they like look a person up and down, and then don't let them find out that you maybe had some work done or something. It's like they gawk at you up and down. It's like, let me see. Oh, Cisco says my boobs, I bought them. See, yeah, that's what. See, they don't. I mean, I haven't paid attention, but just overall, just thinking back, they look normal to me. So that's the thing. When it looks normal, it's fine. Cause everybody sometimes, not everybody, I'll say most people maybe have an area that they want to be a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, a little bit flatter, a little bit bulkier, a little bit slimmer, and that's okay. To each his own. But to me, most times, people look better. Like I said, they look great before the surgery, and they just look good after. And not to say just as if to diminish it, but they do. It's like they diminish their natural. They look great before, and they look good after. But usually that's because, like I said, somebody who has like 36 hips, they go in a 31 waist. They go and get a 46 hip measurement and a 26 waistline. And that looks like, and you've known them and you've seen them. And even if you don't know them, if you see them for the first time, you can kind of tell. You can tell. But when you just enhance a little bit, that doesn't look, you can look just as good as before, or maybe even better in those cases. But honestly, from the surgery that I've been seeing lately, people look great before and they look good after. If that makes sense. They look great. They didn't do like a big service. Like they look great before and they look good after. But we have to remember, they didn't look great in their eyes. They didn't look great in their own eyes. So we have to remember that. But with some people, I don't care who it is, when you've just done the maximum, like just too much, somebody has to say something. And they have to say it in a way to come across as being empathetic and genuine and sincere. Because when you come off as trying to be mean, cruel, or judgmental, then they're not going to listen. Sometimes you can tell when somebody may need to get some therapy because they're just doing the most. They've done this and they've done this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's different when someone just wants to enhance a little bit. Like I never would have thought Six Bows had surgery. And I've seen Six Bows in all different kinds of clothes. But again, like I said, sometimes people look you up and down. Like they look you up and down and they look for stuff like that. And now that she's told me, I'm still not gonna look at her any differently. Like I ain't gonna lie. I know. But she just looks normal. It looks natural. She kept it within reason. She kept it within reason. She kept it within reason. Some people don't keep it within reason. That's why people start to kind of look funny. Six says, after having 6 kids, I had no boobs. I was already in A, and that milk looked like a boy. Really? So, okay, 6 Bows, you had like overall, not just your boobs, but did the rest of your body? Did you pick up weight after your 6 kids, or even after the second or third one? Like the rest of you? And it was just that your boobs were small? Because you're not big. Like you're a nice size. So were you really, really small before you started having your babies? Sassy says, I pray for boobs. It took mine a long time to go. to grow. Sixpo says, I think my doctor told him he made me a happier person. It actually changed my life. Really? Them kids ain't make me gain no. see, see, that's what I mean. It's like you have to be, you have to be careful the way you say things. And I always try to be careful the way I say things. Like, to me, many people who I see that have plastic surgery, they look great before. And they just look good after. And when I say just look good, I mean because to me, great, to most people, I think is better than good. And that's why I said there are some exceptions. When people keep it within reason, I think most of us, if we could have something done, even if it wasn't to just change, like your boobs or your hips or your butt or your waistline, even if it was to remove a scar, and you could tell that, and they could make it so that that scar was never there, make it look like that scar was never there. That's what I mean when I say I think most of us probably have that one thing we probably would like to enhance or remove, but within reason. It just looks strange and funny, and when people just go all out, and it makes them look, even if you've never met them before, you're just walking along a beach or something, you're just walking around the mall, there's no way somebody has a junk that's like a 46 to 52 and their waist is 24, 26. Now, I've seen some people be on the heavy side, and they have a shape out of this world. I'm going to explain what I mean if y'all don't know. It's like there are some women, they may be 300 pounds, and I say 5'5", but that waist is still snatched. Like their waist is still snatched. And you could tell that if they just slim down, they be a figure 8. Have y'all seen people like that? It's like, that's why I say you really can't let what people think, affect your mentality. If you, like I always say, like Deion Sanders says, you feel good, you look good. You look good, you feel good, you play good, you get paid good. It's the same mentally. You feel good, you'll look good. Even if it's just a look on your face. You look good, you tend to want to do good. Not everybody, but if we're talking about logical people, we're talking about logical people. It's like with Sixpo. To me, she said she was an A. I don't know what you are now, Sixpo, but you look enhanced. You don't look like overly top heavy. So that's what I mean. Some people will go to the extent where they just go top heavy or bottom heavy, and it just looks strange, especially if you knew them before. But even if you didn't know them before, if you didn't know them before and you can tell, then it definitely looks like kind of strange. But at the end of the day, I don't think beating them across the head about it is the thing to do. Encouraging people to do certain things is good. And consistent encouragement is good, but not just dragging them about it, not ragging them about it. Not ragging them about it. Because you never know, like Sassy said, her bottom is perfect to her. So if it's perfect to you and it's about how you feel, then all I do is encourage you to exercise. Because it does not matter what your weight is. It does not matter what your figure is. It does not matter what your body type is. I can't stand to see people tell skinny people they don't need to work out. First of all, you can't be a professional if you're telling somebody that. Secondly, well, first of all, I'll keep it like that. First of all, you can't be a professional. And secondly, how smart can you be as a person? Anybody in their right minds know it's best not to be a couch potato. It's best to move. Move most days out of the week. What somebody said something was hell for a review. What y'all talking about in this chat? What y'all talking about in this chat? Let me see. I haven't been looking. Sisbo was talking about buying those booze. Sisbo said she prayed. Six bowls is back. Congratulations. As long as you are happy, that's all that matters. Right. That's all that matters. And that's my thing. If you see somebody doing something that seems like it's starting to harm them, then speak up. But speak up with an empathetic tongue. With an empathetic mind and an empathetic tongue. Six Bowl says, I was like, I'm buying me some boobs. All my babies laying on the babysitter laying on the babysitter chest and get mad at me because I ain't got no boobs. I told my friends, stop laying my babies on your chest, and I can't do that. Six Bowls, that's how my babies were with my mom. That's how my babies were with my mom. Six Bowls says, thank you, Sonya. My BFF had twins. She had a tummy tuck and lipo and spent less than me and healed faster than me. We did our surgery around the same time. Really? Did y'all go to the same doctor, Six Bowls? Six Bowls says, I tried to go all out. My doctors wouldn't let me. Somebody came in the chat. Who was that? Subhashish? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. Welcome. Sassy said everyone needs to be active. Right, everybody. It doesn't matter what size you are. What size or shape you are. Sassy says, right, I have knee issues, but still be moving. Right, and they're going to always suggest that you move. Oh, Lord, this is a troll. You can stay in here as long as you're being good. You're being halfway good. But if you keep on, if you get bad, because I can't even say his name. Subhashish, you're going to get blocked. I know you don't care. But if you do, if you keep on, you're going to get blocked. You love this conversation. I bet you love this conversation, don't you? We're talking about boobs. You love this conversation? We're not just talking about boobs. We're talking about mindsets, to be honest. We're talking about mindsets. We're actually talking about mindset and being in a good place with yourself, self-image. You can't worry about what everybody else thinks. Look at this, Bob. You cannot worry about what everyone else thinks. And even those people who we know have truly done too much. Even those who we know, like Six Bowls said that, her doctors was like, whoa. So, it's good to have doctors like that. But a lot of times people will have a doctor that'll say, come on. They just want to get paid. They'll be like, come on, you want some more? What you want done next? And I even think, y'all, actually, I know a lot of times people say some in the medical profession are just in it for the money. But when it comes to like plastic surgeons, I do truly think that they enjoy making their clients happy. I do feel like they enjoy making their clients happy. I do. I feel like they enjoy making their clients happy. Does it make their pockets happy? Yes. But I think they went into it with the intent to make people happy, to make changes for people that they can't make themselves. Now some people change their shapes through exercise alone. If their derriere is a little bit, not necessarily flat, but just not as bulky as they would like it to be, they exercise. They do glute exercises, squats, lunges. They make it happen. If their calves aren't as defined as they would like them to be, they do calf raises consistently. It only takes about 2 weeks to see some definition start. If you do it consistently, every other day, about 2 weeks, you start to see it. You start to feel it immediately, but you'll start to see it. Sometimes it's just about toning. Sassy says, hey, Lunch Pride, happy Sunday and Easter. I got to go. You and Six Bowls, have a good night. You too, Sassy. Thank you for coming in. I'm about to get off of here, y'all, because I've been on here twice as long as I said, an hour. I was going to do 30 minutes because I have somewhere to go. Now I'm going to run in the house, y'all, and I'm going to be rushing. Six Bowls says, yeah, I went to 3 doctors, and one of them was willing to do whatever I wanted. He was the youngest of the 3. Also, I went with the doctor who does reconstructive surgery for women who've had mastectomies. Oh, okay. Okay. So you went with someone, Six Bowls, who you really felt like you could trust them. See, sometimes with him, with the other doctor, the younger doctor wanting to do everything you want, that might even be one reason you decide to say, nah, nah, because he'll do whatever I say. And sometimes we don't want people who will do whatever we say. You know, we don't want people to do whatever we say because they are supposed to be the professionals. And when it comes to plastic surgery, you know, sometimes we need them to kind of pump the brakes. You know, the clients sometimes probably need them to kind of pump the brakes. Well, thank you guys for coming into this live. Happy Easter to you again. Happy Sunday. Happy, new week? It is Sunday, a new week. Tomorrow is a new work week. So I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. You know, don't let people bother you. Don't let people stress you out. Do the things that you need to do to keep your mental space healthy. To keep your mental space as healthy as possible. Because mentally we all go through some things sometimes. So don't let people stress you out. All right? Don't let people stress you out. Don't let people bother you. And don't you bother anybody. Do all you can to help someone. Listen to an old person, encourage a young person, and vice versa. Encourage an elderly person and listen to a young one. Because they both can teach us something and we can teach them something. Six Balls says, have a good day. Thanks, boo. You too, Six Balls. You too, Six Balls. And Six Balls, I sent some people over there. I hope they said some nice things to you the other week. I hope you're feeling better because that just made me feel so sad the other day. But I told people to go over there because Six Balls is always so happy. That's one reason I love going to her chat, going to her channel. And y'all give her a word of encouragement. So y'all have a good rest of your Easter. Bye, y'all. I did the wrong thing.